Hey everybody, it's Joseph Shepard, and welcome to our new show that we call Exposed After Dark. We bring in a little bit of the old exposed, and then we get a little bit more personal, a little bit more exposed, a little bit after dark. And I have the absolute amazing pleasure to chat with somebody who was down under, and then they went to UK versus the world, and now they're here in Los Angeles. It's Hannah Conda.
Exposed After Dark. Well, tonight's special guest, Hannah Conda. Exposed After Dark with Joseph Shepard. Tonight's special guest, Hannah Conda.
Babes, thank you for having me. It's an honor to be exposed by you, especially After Dark.
After Dark.
I know. We had this show, you have Big Brother. When we, in like the 90s and 2000s, when Big Brother was happening in Australia, they had this show called Big Brother Uncut, and then they changed it to After Dark at one point. And it was just basically for the gays, the little gays at home.
Was it the people like showering nude?
Showering nude, like cocks and balls and tits and vag, like the whole kit and caboodle. Honestly, wild. And there was this one guy called Jamie, and he had like the massivest, fattest dick. I did look it up, and it's on like I think like an X-Tube video of it all, just a compilation of Jamie. Yeah, because his dick was, and he was so hot. I wanted to marry him, like everyone. But hey.
So you've been on 2 franchises.
Yes,
you've been on Down Under season 2. And then you were also on UK vs. World season 2.
Yeah.
Oh, you had 2 twos.
I know, and same with Tia.
Oh yes.
So I don't know what it is, but I loved both the seasons. I think I was on like great seasons with good cast.
Oh yeah,
that I really adore and love, and I'm so very lucky for that. I didn't really like watching Down Under season 2, but I loved watching UK versus the World. I was very proud of myself.
Well, I will say that Down Under has a weird taste in your mouth. It leaves a weird taste in your mouth. And it's not because it's you all doing anything incorrectly. It's literally just like the way that things are either edited or like the studio space. I mean, I know that the room that you all were in was probably this size.
Yeah, pretty much. But look at this room. Look what you can do with this room.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, I think just jazzing it up a little bit. Like, you know, the pink wall is cute, but put a pink sequin on it. Like, when I got to the UK, I realized that all that glittery wall that makes it look fabulous is just like some foil print that they've put around and a couple of lights.
Yeah.
Like, just jazz it up a little bit. And I think it would really, like, service the space a little bit better and make the show look a little bit more showy. Because I think it just doesn't, like, and like it's a full compass thing. When you watch a TV show, it's not just like the characters, it's about the world that they live in. And I think that's equally as important. And I feel that the Down Under hasn't been able to capture that, the space doesn't capture enough attention from the audience to sort of boost the girls and make them look fabulous and stuff. Do you know what I mean?
I know exactly what you mean, because I also feel the exact same way about Canada, but Canada for a different reason. I feel like Canada's lighting is awful.
Yeah,
it's always dark.
And it feels like it's like filmed like with a tin can or something.
Yes.
Yeah,
and I'm
very
like,
tinny.
I'm like, if you all could just add some more lights and just make it feel a little bit better, like I feel, and I'm like, season after season, I'm like, oh my gosh, like.
Yeah, you think that'd be quality controlled over all of them.
Yeah.
You think. But you know who looks great in every one of them? Mama Roo. That's true. Or she's not there.
No, but you got one of the last experiences of Down Under with Mama Roo.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I know. Because now it's over to Mama Michelle.
Do you have any good Michelle Visage reads?
I don't, because I don't know who that is.
But I loved it. I really appreciate her as the supreme overlord of the show.
So you had 2 killer Snatch games.
Thank you.
You won both, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's fucking bomb.
Yeah, it was a good time. I like doing Snatch Game. We just did the Snatch Game tour in Australia. So it was like a live theatre show. But Snatch Game is one of my favourite things because I just like diving deep into a character and just playing. I love the playing of it all.
Yeah.
It's like, it's meant to be silly and, you know, crazy, and you can take it in so many different directions. It's just improv 101. But like, I was, and you know, controversial yet brave. They were both characters that had been done before.
Well, you didn't know.
Well, the second time I didn't. The first time I knew lies had been done, But I was like, I don't care. I want to do Liza the way that I do it. And I knew it was different. So it was a different perspective. And I was like, it's not going to be a problem. Then the Shirley Temple, oh, fuck. I wish they, like, kept in the edit me going, never been done before. One of a kind, like, untapped resource. I was like, this is going to blow people's minds. And so when we filmed it, I was like, and they would have all known that Jimbo had done it. But no one cared to say, hey, Hannah, it might be coming up. You should maybe think about it. And I'm glad, you know what? I'm glad they didn't because I enjoyed myself. I won. Hello. And I think it was a different take as well. And I think it now opens up a chance for me to ride on Jimbo's coattails.
Oh, yeah.
You know, maybe we can do a little Shirley Temple show together. Could you imagine?
Yeah, a Shirley Temple YouTube show.
Yeah.
Two Shirleys, one show.
Two Shirleys, one show. What the? And then we can have a spin-off, Two Shirleys, One Cup.
Yes! See, we got it
prints
now.
money.
Yeah.
It prints money.
Wait, so if you were in Australia, did you have a Shirley Temple experience? Did you know who she was?
Yeah, because so my grandma, she, this is my dad's mum, she always kind of raised us on like old Hollywood movies and stuff. And Shirley Temple was just, you know, she showed us all the Shirley Temple movies. We had like Shirley Temple CDs with compilations of all her songs. So we grew up like being well aware of old Hollywood and by proxy Shirley Temple.
Yeah.
So I knew that. And that's why I love Liza as well. I love all these like old Hollywood characters, especially as they age as well. Like Liza's a prime example of that. I just love seeing how unhinged she's gotten. I think it's wild and amazing. And that's my favorite Liza. Like, I love classic Liza, you know, Cabaret and young Liza when she's growing up with Judy and whatnot and all of that. And I appreciate all that. But this is Liza just living her life. Damn!
Okay,
So another thing that I want to know about you living in Australia, do you guys have sleepover slumber parties? Do you guys do that or no?
Yeah, no, we did. Always. We went to people's houses and we'd stay like a couple of nights. We go to the video store. We had Blockbuster
Do you
as well.
miss video stores?
I miss the video store and the smell. Like it's the smell of the popcorn. Like it and the like. I don't know what it was a sweet.
It was like euphoric, and it made you feel like you had like this rush. Like it was like it was like the poppers for children.
It was, and you go in there and you have to get your 10 weekly videos. Oh, I loved it. I loved it. It was so much fun. That smell and the physical ability to take to walk through the library of videos and see all the different things. And that's I think how I, got so deep into loving entertainment and film and stuff is because I was always trying to watch everything I could, always looking for the different things. You had your favorites, but it was a mission to make sure you watch new movies and educating yourself in the world of film.
Do you also know that there's one Blockbuster left?
Yes, but where is it?
In Eugene, Oregon.
Eugene, Oregon. Okay, we need to book flights.
We need to go.
Because you can sleep there.
Yeah.
It's on an Airbnb
you can sleep
thing?
Yes. I think we should do that.
Yeah, I would love that.
We should vlog it.
Yes.
Hannah, Conda, and Joseph go to Blockbuster.
How far is Oregon from here?
For 8 hours.
Drive?
Yeah.
That could be fun.
We could go and have a little slumber party. And then it could be after dark.
Yes.
See?
I love it. Okay, we're going to do this. We need to put this in the calendar and make this happen. I really want to do this.
Same.
Just do
Well, let's go to a break. When we get back, Hannah Conda's going to spin the bottle.
Here we go.
And we're back. I'm here with Hannah Conda. I was about to call you Canaconda. I don't know what that is.
Whatever. I've been called a lot worse for a lot less.
Did you used to have a different drag name, or was it always Hannah
Always been
Conda?
Hannah. I was given the name Rosy Cheeks, but that never made it to stage.
Yeah,
I hated it. It was awful. Awful. It was my friend Ruby who actually put me in drag for the first time. Drag mother, I suppose, but then we kind of leveled out and we became drag sisters. But Ruby gave me the name Rosy Cheeks because I used to get really bad rosacea when I drink.
And that doesn't make you feel good, calling you Rosy Cheeks.
It's an awful name.
That would be like calling me like puffy nipples. Like that's not cute. Like who wants that?
I'm not mad at puffy nipples.
My drag name, Puffy Nipples.
Puffy nipples. But yeah, like the rosy cheeks, I just felt it was like, it was not right. Just didn't fit right. And then I got the name from a drunk Irishman walking in between the two bars in Perth. And I was wandering through, and this drunk Irishman came up to me and my friends and pointed at me and goes, "You're an anaconda." No reason, no context, nothing. And then for that night, everyone just kept calling me that because we were drunk and we thought it was funny. Then when the drag thing happened, Ruby gave me Rosie. I was thinking about it. I was like, oh, why don't I just be an anaconda? That's like, I haven't seen another drag queen called Anaconda. And this was like the end of MySpace days, Facebook days, before Drag Race. So I was looking around to see if I could see any other Anaconda drag queens. Couldn't find any. And I was like, I actually hate the name Anna. So I was like, I'll be Hannah because it's girly.
Yes.
I can be girly Hannah. And then it's a pun, but it's like a real name. And yeah, it's stuck. Now 14 years later, still going.
Okay. Before I make you spin the bottle, I do have to ask you a question.
Yes.
There are certain names in America
Yes.
that are female names that in school I consider horse girl names. Do you have horse girls?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Like
Thank
the
God.
girls that were obsessed and they had like
Yes.
the stickers. And we had a show called Saddle Club. Have you ever heard of Saddle Club?
Was that based off the books?
Yeah, the Saddle Club books.
Yes,
They were
yes,
like
yes,
the
yes,
girls with
yes.
And then, so we had the TV show Saddle Club, and they had albums, they had everything, and they were all horse girls, and they would be on horses, but all the girls at school would be like, with their Saddle Club things, and they'd be pretending to like ride around
Stop.
with their ponytails and stuff. Yeah, fucking sickos. And the song, I remember the theme song, it was like, "Hello world, this is me, I can be fun for everyone." Makes nothing to do with the horses, but was the biggest song. And they had albums, and all the girls sang the songs, and it was just like horses galore. Yeah, fucking weird. I was never a horse girl. I'm allergic.
Horse girls scared me.
Yeah. What were you in school?
Well, not a horse girl. Depends on what level of school we're talking
Like,
about.
let's primary school when you were like a kid, like 10, 11. What were you obsessed with?
Oh, I was obsessed with, one, Britney Spears
Gay videos are in, you know.
was my obsession.
Yeah.
Like literally, when I say obsession, I mean I was recording every episode of TRL to get the music video so then I can rewatch it. Any VMAs performance, anything like that, I was recording it on a VHS. I was writing, I was rewatching. She was like my first CD. So like it was just this whole thing because when I was younger, my parents didn't let me listen to the radio. And we didn't have any cable TV either.
Yeah.
So I was very like sheltered. And then one day I went on a field trip. And
she got a
and it
wings.
changed because I was in the car and somebody's parents put on the radio and I was like, what is this? What? Oh my, pop music?
Wind of the hair, ready to go.
I was like, oh my gosh. Yeah, so no, I became obsessed with Britney. I also became really obsessed with weird TV shows.
Yeah.
Like I was obsessed with the Brady Bunch.
How many times have I told you not to fight with your sister?
But she started it. Only she never gets yelled at. Everybody loves Moesha. Moesha.
Love the Brady Bunch.
And I would record everything because like I am on the spectrum, but I would record everything and I would label them and have them in order. So like if there was a rerun, and so if there was a rerun of like the Brady Bunch, I would be like, okay, episode 2. Now I'm looking for episode 3. When does it come out on the schedule? And I'd find out when it came out.
We had the TV guide.
Yes.
Fuck.
Right?
Trip down memory lane. Fuck, I love that.
You ready?
Yes,
Spin
I'm
this
ready.
bottle?
Oh, yes. Okay. Oh, my God. Okay. That was a really shit spin, but hey. What is it? Oh, it says your choice.
Which one do you want?
Oh, this is quite gay. Oh, I don't know. I want to see the pics from the past. I want to see what you did. I want to see where you went.
It's time for
Okay.
picks from the past.
Okay.
Let's go with the first one. What is this?
Okay, so this is Halloween. I want to say like 2018. We were doing a show that I created called Evolution. So in Australia, we have production shows. So there's 3 drag queens, and this is an arc in Sydney, and it's a Thursday night. We had it's like a 3-part, 25, 30-minute production show. And this was the dinosaur costume from the first part because obviously it's evolution. It was celebrating the evolution of women. So we started as cave girls, and this was the cave girl dinosaur. This was the dinosaur that would come in the prehistoric times with the cave women. And I was her, and I felt like she needed glasses that night.
I feel like she was a smart dinosaur.
She was, because she also, we had an Einstein wig on the back of it.
Really?
Yeah, like a little Albert Einstein, yeah, just for extra character. Unhinged.
Somebody commented once on one of my videos and told me I look like a young Albert Einstein, and so I looked it up. It was kind of creepy.
I'm going to Google this when I get out of it.
What is this? Why are you...
Okay, so now you've captured me again at another Halloween. This is probably 2 years prior. We have this night at Stonewall Hotel in Sydney. It's karaoke on a Tuesday night, and it's the most torturous gig because it is like you have to sit there, introduce every single person to come up sing full songs of karaoke. The night is meant to go for 3 hours. It ends up going for like fucking 7 hours. This is post-show. I wanted to end it all. I've never.
It looks like you're about to give birth.
Yeah, I was giving birth to my own soul because I wanted it to leave my body so I never have to do it again.
You chatted about this person before.
Minnie Cooper! We look hot in that. I really think we
This
look
is like a
gorgeous.
vibe.
Yeah, we look beautiful. We were doing a duet that night.
You also look a little bit like Beverly Kills.
Giddy up, motherfucker.
I hate you. No, I can see it. This was like very early when I moved to Sydney. And Minnie, it's a big thing. Like when Minnie's from the same sort of world as I am. Minnie's an actress and she likes doing all that kind of stuff. And she's a very improv girl. So, yeah, but a lot of like queens in Australia are like that. So if someone comes up and goes, come and do a number or come and do this with me or whatever, you just get up and you just do it with them. And Minnie asked me up to do a duet. And I was like, fuck yeah. I'm on board. And this was in the middle of the number. It was caught by, I think my friend Ashley took that photo. It's one of my favorites. And we look cap. I love that hair. I miss that hair so much. And that's a jacket, and it's from the 70s. And I got it at a vintage shop, and it's one of my favorites. It's the worst thing about, growing up, because when I first moved to Sydney, I was so skinny and not broad shoulders, and then you hit my 30s, and then I was like, poof, now I can't fit into the jacket. I just feel like hulking out.
Wait, I have a question.
Go on.
Minnie Cooper was on
Down Under with
Down
me.
Under.
Yes.
I don't think she was received the way that she wanted to be received.
Yeah, Minnie's. I think she's come to grips with how everything went down now. But Minnie was one of those characters that was quite polarizing. But it's just because she's been in the game for years. Like she's been doing like 20 plus years now, and she is a straight shooter, straightforward, doesn't hold back. Like literally, just doesn't hold back. When she thinks something, it's out. Like there's no stopping here. It just goes, and I love it. I appreciate it because I've known her for years. But some people, that's abrasive, especially in the day and age that we live in now. Having someone so confident to just say exactly what they think right to your face is very rare. So I think that, made her quite the polarizing character. But go and watch a Minnie Cooper show because she's one of the most fabulous entertainers you ever see. And I think that's the thing that I encourage every Drag Race viewer is watch the show in every edition of it. Don't take what you know of them from the show, but go and see them live and see them in person because 100% some of the people that aren't received well on Drag Race are some of the best people and the best entertainers you'll ever see. 100%.
And it's like you only are showcasing a certain aspect of yourself. Yeah. You may not be great at Drag Race, but you may be the best drag queen ever.
Bitch.
You don't know.
All the time. So always go out and see these girls wherever you can. And that's why I encourage Minnie because Minnie's got great shows. Do I get to spin again?
Yeah, after the break. So we're going to go to a break. And then we're going to come back and Hannah Conda's going to spin the bottle again.
That was fun.
Okay, we're back. Hannah Conda's here. She's
back.
Twerking it over. Her Hannah Conda don't.
It most certainly do. How dare you?
All right.
Okay.
Let's go.
This is cute. I love your arts and crafts.
Well, I tried very hard.
You're so talented.
Thank
What do we got? Oh, we're back in the closet.
Okay.
I hope it's a big closet.
So basically what's going to happen is I am going to read you 3 questions.
Okay.
You can only send one of them back in the closet, meaning you do not
Okay.
have to answer one of them.
Okay. Oh, I love this. Okay, great.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Do you agree with the winner of your season, so Down Under 2?
When you found that special thing, you're flying without wings.
You know what? Yes. Now I do. It was a bit of pill to swallow at one point because obviously... Actually, no, that's a lie. I knew I wasn't going to win. I knew I wasn't going to win. I just knew it. I was either going to be Queen or Spanky, and I'm very proud of her, and I was happy with the win. But it was, you have to take it, it is a knock to the ego, even though I knew it was going to happen.
But when did you feel that?
It was when I was watching the episode at the finale. So the whole season up until episode 6, I think we had 8 episodes. Episode 6, I had a feeling, I was like, oh, maybe I could win. And then episode 7, I was in the bottom and I was like, oh, it's sketchy now. Then episode 8, the finale, we were watching it all together. And when they edited out Rue offering me a Jaffa and they cut out that whole, they cut my conversation out. I was like, oh, mama. She's done. She's out. So I was like, the editing gave it away there. So I knew that wasn't going to happen. I'm very thankful for Spanky winning because I think she showcases, again, a different side of drag that is, celebrating someone for their personality and their talent over their looks and spending all that money on drag. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think that's important because that's what old school Drag Race was.
That's true.
There didn't have to be the most fashionable queen to win. Whereas now sometimes I feel like if you don't have great fashions, it's really challenging. I couldn't imagine us going on a US season. Mm-hmm. We don't have the resources, we don't have the money. It's just not going to be, we just can't produce that level of drag.
Yeah.
But I think that's why I resonated so much with the UK. But anyway, I'm drifting off. That question... No, Spanky, I'm very grateful for her winning.
Name an incident that happened behind the scenes of either of your Drag Race seasons that didn't make it to camera.
Okay, well, it was in Down Under. I've become the queen that people talk to me about, relatives that have passed away. I've now done 2 seasons, and I had in Down Under, Molly talked to me about her mum passing away. Then I talked about it with Tia in UK versus the World. That made it to air, but what didn't make it to air, in the middle of that conversation, Scarlett, her chair that she was sitting on getting ready, fucking gave way and split down the middle. So she fell right through her makeup chair, right in the middle of
Scarlet Envy?
Yes, Scarlet Envy. Fell right through the chair as we were talking about Tia's dead mum. And I was could not stop laughing. And that is not a great place to have a conversation about someone talking about my mum passed away.
Yeah.
And so I was howling with laughter. And Tia's like, oh, maybe my mum is with me, And she goes, and then they're like, all right, back into the conversation. But I just kept getting the giggles. And so Tia was like, I can't do this, and had to walk away and have a break so I could calm down. And then she came back and then we got the conversation. It was actually really beautiful. But yeah, right in the middle of us first talking about it, Scarlett fell through the chair. Fucking gay.
Scarlet Envy. Shantae, you stay.
The last question. You can put this back in the closet if you want to.
Okay.
What is the worst gig you've ever worked?
I know this one. I don't even need to put anything back in the closet. You should just ask.
You're gay.
So this, I did a gig. I got booked for 18th birthday party. And
Was this before or after Drag Race?
Before.
Okay.
And it was booked through my friend, and they called up and they said it's an 18-year-old boy's birthday. And I was like, yeah, great. How progressive, parents embracing their queer son. I was thinking all this. Anyway, I get to this house, a massive mansion in Sydney, walk into the house and meet the mum. And she's like, oh, welcome. So excited to have you. My son's going to love this. I was like, so nice that you're supporting your gay son. She's like, oh, no, my son's not gay. He just, I just got told that drag queens are like clowns for 18-year-olds. Gagged. So I was like, what? I looked down and there was just testosterone-ridden, alcohol-fueled teenage, like 18-year-old, 17-year-old boys running. Not a girl. Let us say, when you go to those, like a 17-year-old girl would be a saving grace.
Yes.
But these were just boys. And I was like, holy shit. I'm doing Absolutely Everybody by Vanessa Amorosi. They put it on the speaker. I walk down. They tell me to perform on the slab. So I was on this like slab in the backyard, this concrete slab where they must like cook dinner or do barbecues or whatever. Dancing. I felt like a sacrificial lamb dancing on the top of this concrete slab to all these fucking boys. And they're looking at me, and I'm having a heart attack. And they're like, show us your dick. Show us your dick.
No.
Get your tits out. And I was like, what the fuck? And then I could see the mum just clapping as I felt like I was just thrown to these savages. Yeah. Honestly, I was gagged. And then I get off as I went up to her. I was like, and she's like, I can't wait for the next one. I was like, darling, there's no next number. I'm out. You did not tell me this. Drag queens, we are not clowns for 18-year-olds. This is not right. They hate me. They want to see me dead. Let's just wrap the whole thing up. But yeah, that was torture. Scary. And then when I left, she was meant to pay me in cash in an envelope. She only paid me half.
Well, you stopped.
No, I had to get the full fee. I still showed up.
We only did one song.
No. Don't you dare defend them, Joseph. I showed up for my job, but they made it an unsafe space.
That's true.
So I should have got my full $200 cash. But no, they gave me $100.
Did you take a shit in their bathroom?
Yes, actually I did. I got IBS, so yeah, I did.
You gotta go when you gotta go.
Gotta go when you gotta go. Yeah.
Well, we're ending all this out.
No, I don't want to go.
I know.
Well, we're going to have to do another episode when we go to Blockbuster.
Oh, yes. That's going to
That
happen.
will be
Totally.
joyful. But you're a dream.
Thank you.
And thank you for all your wonderful work. Because I think about this all the time. Sorry to chat again.
Do
But
it.
like, Drag Race as a thing, as like an empire has just created so many offshoots of how different people sort of find their place with it, and how the way that you interview all the contestants and you do your own thing. It's just such a lovely facet of it, and I appreciate it, and I love your work, and thank you for having me on. It's been a dream.
Of course. No, I love doing it. I love chatting with you all. I think that my biggest thing and why I did it and why I started was because I wanted to know more about y'all. Like, drag culture to me is so fucking cool, and if I could, I would. But it's like, you all are on a TV show. I have a few times, yes.
Okay.
My biggest goal is to I want to do like a vlog, like a mini documentary, like 3 or 4 episodes where I want a queen each episode to teach me some craft of drag, and then I want to do one performance at a club. That's what I want, because I just think that it would be like cool just stepping my foot into it.
Well, you've definitely got. Yeah, well, hey, look, if no one here shows up, which I'm sure they won't, you have plenty of people knocking down
Can I tell you
your
what
door.
I wanted my drag name to be?
Yes, go on.
It's so stupid.
Is it Rosy Cheeks?
No, it's not Rosy Cheeks. Do you know the UK X Factor contestant Cher Lloyd?
Oh, Cher Lloyd, yeah.
I wanted to go by Steroid. See, right?
I can't wait for steroids.
Steroids going to take it over.
Yeah, I'm ready for that. I love that. Do you think like having like Mama Ru on one day as your guest? Is that something you would?
I would love to have her.
I was like, I'm putting that into the
I think that would just be so cool. Like,
yeah, she could be
she's
the
an
last.
icon.
She could be the last woman to teach you. She'd be like come out and do some words of wisdom to you before you take stage. Steroid. I would love that.
See?
Yeah, putting it into the ether.
The last thing that I have all queens do.
Yeah.
You got to think about this now. 2 lies and a truth. And then in the next episode, you're going to reveal what that truth is.
2 lies and a truth. I've sucked Mama Ru's toes. You don't know my life. I watched a stripper put bronzer on her pussy with the same brush that she did it on her face. And then I have stolen money from another drag queen.
Okay, well, let me know what you think Hannah Conda's truth is in the comments down below. Hit subscribe, like, Show us some love. Make sure to follow me at Joseph A. Shepard. Hannah Conda, where can they follow you?
Well, look, to be honest, I'm just on Instagram and TikToks. Hannah Conda Official on both. You can come and find me. I'm trying to be a TikToker. Popping and lacking, yeah. I feel the rock and grind right from the
We should do that out there. Do you know it?
No, I just kind of.
Okay.
I did the one that there's some worse things to say on a Sunday.
Oh, no, that's
that
an
one?
Australian thing.
No, it was a Broadway one. Oh, it's musical theatre. You're not a musical theatre guy. You've just shown me. All right.
Until next time, I'm Joseph Shepard. That's Hannah Conda.
Bye,
Thanks for watching.
Tonight's special guest, Hannah Conda. Exposed after dark with Joseph Shepard. Tonight's special guest, Hannah Conda.